Maybe we could talk through a little bit of specifically, John, you mentioned you're using this inside your company already. Like, what are some of the use cases, commercial applications that you guys are using inside your company today to help the business grow? And how do you see that also with some of the customers you work with, whether on the private wealth management side or in your secondary business? How are they utilizing it?
For us internally, it's about efficiency and doing more with less. I think that's kind of the main promise of this stuff. And the very simple use case that we have right now is we talk to a lot of clients, and it's a lot of work to keep up with, what was said, who's doing what. We use an AI assistant note taker that is specifically designed for financial advisors in particular. So it knows, better what to look for and what to think about and how to structure a proposed follow-up email. And it's been great. Like, it essentially removes the need for an analyst in a call, right? You don't have to have a note taker there. Now, where does that analyst get their training? That's another question. But it's certainly, helping us be more effective and efficient with fewer folks on the team, given that we can capture that information quickly and efficiently, feed it into our CRM automatically, keep those notes, and they're much more extensive than a human could, take down. And then it even, drafts the follow-up email for us. We have to edit it a bit, but it's, takes a task that was 15 minutes and makes it 3 minutes. I was going to try to address the second part, which was, among customers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everywhere. Like, so many people I talk to are doing something, and I feel totally inadequate to describe what all they're doing because it's so varied. But I've heard a lot about like embedded applications. Instead of structured data, they use AI to make sense of all the unstructured data and come up with proposed solutions rather than spending money on an additional SaaS, provider or something like that. I think that's one direction that this could be going. But who knows? I think it's all very early on that front.
Julio, what are you experiencing inside your company? What are you guys using for AI applications, and how does that also impact the customers that you work with?
Yeah, so we think of it in two different ways. So AI use for our own efficiency. So again, you can use the AI functionality that Gong has, right? Or how you empower the BDR team with AI copilots for engineering to increase their productivity, right? So there are many in-house applications for us to become better and more efficient and do more with less. I think what it's more interesting for us is how we deploy and build AI in the Avacom platform. Right? How do we leverage AI to better serve our customers? And the reality is that we've been big believers since the inception of Avacom, like 5 years ago, when AI was not a reality. Back then, we were using machine learning to increase predictive analytics and better forecasting. And we were using libraries and some other algorithms to, for certain type of companies with high volumes of data and historical, obviously volume. Then we were using that to cover use cases like pacing, or that was one of the early things that we started doing over 4 years ago. Today we have a ambitious AI roadmap, and when possible, because technology for numbers is not yet there as we would like it to be, where possible, we're really squeezing every inch of value that we can, right? So if you have different data sets, data tables, graphs, you can write, for instance, automatically summaries that can speed up your reporting. If you are running scenarios at scale, you can use AI and mix that with ML to run several scenarios, and then with that, write summaries. So you're leveraging AI on both sides, right? On the summary reporting, but also on triangulating your assumptions with AI and with some other ML algorithms. So these are some of the use cases that we are exploring. I think it's widely known that, OpenAI is not yet optimized for numbers. I think we need to wait, maybe 12 months, something like that. This is what I'm hearing, maybe 18. So what we know is that, when it hits, probably it will be brutal, as we've seen with LLMs, right? So yeah, so really excited about that, and I'm very excited to build the foundation that we need.
And do you see, because you also work with companies across different industries and size of businesses as well, do you see faster, deeper adoption amongst certain sets of customers?
Definitely the adoption of our own functionality is there, but then on the customer side, we are seeing some companies struggling. So for instance, companies that used to do customer success software, or and now they are being displaced, and so some of them are struggling, some of them are actually succeeding. But I think when we talk to customers, and I talk a lot to customers, like it's top of mind, right? So everybody is exploring and adopting and trying to see how they build a proper AI playbook.